Well, hello again. Welcome back. Welcome to Module 9 Social Media Client Attraction Strategies. Before we jump into it, let's follow up on week 8 assignments. Make sure that you made them. Make sure that you completed your assignment because these things build up on each other. Truly. If you just adopt one or two of these modules, you will have some success, or maybe you will have no success. These things work together. So make sure that you completed your week 8 assignment. If not, pause this video, close this window, whatever you need to go back to week 8 and watch that video again. Take notes and implement. You have a whole week. Even if you do it in 2 weeks, it doesn't matter, or 3 weeks. The key is to keep implementing each module. Alright, now I know that you stopped it, you went back, now this is 3 weeks later and you completed your assignment, or you already completed it as scheduled, week after week. Either way, I'm watching you, so make sure that you complete each assignment. Alright, let's jump into it. Why should you use social media? Well, when used correctly, you can reach hundreds of thousands or millions of prospects. Isn't that cool? I think that's super cool. Giving your message a viral slant helps. Your connections will share with their connections, who in turn will share it with their connections, and so on, right? So, if you have a chance to study a little viral marketing, by all means. Here are some tips to help your message become viral. Pick any of these or a combination of these, right? Make your message funny, shocking, entertaining, or controversial. Controversy sells. Make it research-based. Provide some important data. News-based. Provide info that most probably want to know or should know. Post something thought-provoking, even if it's only a quote by some dead famous guy, okay? Or something that stirs positive or negative emotions, okay? So any of these, if you post on social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, whatever your poison is, whatever your social media addiction is, then you can use any of these to see if you can create some viral effect, meaning that people will like what you posted and then they will repost it to their fans. Just imagine if you have a few hundred followers on Facebook and you post a link. Let's say you just put together a beautiful montage of beautiful nature pictures or puppies or kittens, right? And you put a quote on each of those pictures, and you put some mellow, beautiful music in the background, and either on every slide or only on the last slide, you put slightly visible your web address on the bottom of the slides, and on the last slide you can put it in the middle of the slide, which I advise against. Just put it like slight gray on the bottom, barely visible, but visible. Like after people watch it for a few minutes or a few seconds, maybe 10-20 seconds, then they realize, oh, there's a web address there, so let me go there and see what is there. But people will send it to each other because they love the quotes, because they love the mellow music and the beautiful pictures, okay? So you post it for like 300 of your connections will see it. If only 10 of those will share with their connections, and each of them have only 300 connections. Now I have 1,000, and I know many people who have many thousand, 5,000-10,000 followers, and well, 5,000 is the maximum that you can get on Facebook. But then some people have fan pages, and if you post it on Twitter, then the number of followers is unlimited. But if only 10 people repost or share to their followers, and each have only 300 followers, that's 3,000 extra eyes that will see your message. And if only 5 of those will repost it, that's again a few more thousand. So as you can see, it compounds. This will add up. It's your original 300 plus those 3,000 plus those 1,500, or whatever. And of course, some of the people will have thousands of followers. So each time somebody posts or shares your viral message, then that's really cool because you get exposed to more people. The key is to have some of your viral messages must have a link where people can come to your website and see some of your offers, because and sometimes it's okay to just post something that is viral, let's say great news or some research based stuff, especially if you didn't write it, you just shared the link. That's great because it goes around, but people see your name, they see that it came from you, so they start knowing you. After a while they start knowing you and liking you because you keep posting this cool stuff. And then after a while they will trust you also because you consistently post only stuff that is valuable. You don't constantly try to sell them something. So keep these things in mind, and keep viral marketing in mind. So yeah, while it would be great to send out a viral video or other type of viral messages every day, creating a viral campaign takes lots of skill and brains and skills and luck. So good luck with it. But to make it simpler, whenever you see a message or a video that went viral, try to break it down into elements and find out why it went viral. See if you can duplicate those elements in your own messages. So if you see a viral video, something that you see that was viewed 100,000 times or millions of times, then see why. What was the message? What is the background? What is the music? Try to see if you can duplicate it with your message. Now today we'll focus primarily on proven social media strategies. As I said, viral marketing is great, but it takes some, skill is not enough. As I said, you need some luck also, but take your time and do invest some time to study viral marketing. Now it's very important to not get lost in the social media sea. Pick one and get better and better at it daily. Study it, work it, see who does a great job at it, and duplicate that success. Develop a system. Here are the top 5 social media platforms that can bring the best results for your business: LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube and Academy. And Pinterest. Pinterest is number 2 or 3, so I just finally took the time to sign up for it, and I got an invitation. Somebody needs to invite you, so if you need an invitation, just send me an email at info@myclientattractionacademy.com. That's info@myclientattractionacademy.com, or you can post it here in the members area and I will send you an invitation. You can't just join Pinterest, but Pinterest is now up number 2 or number 3 social media, most popular social media. So make sure that you at least have a presence on it. But it's important to focus on one at a time. I know when I started finally getting involved with social media, and I'm a late bloomer, I neglected social media for a long time. And I see some of you are in that in those shoes, walking the same shoes, because some of you have 70 Twitter followers and only a couple of dozen or 100 or so Facebook followers, and few LinkedIn connections. So I don't see some of you capitalizing on social media. But I used to be like that. I used to be a member in none of the social media, but I couldn't neglect it for a long time because I kept hearing these stories of success with social media marketing, and I signed up for all of them. And when I say all of them, I mean all of them. Back then, this was like, I don't know, 8 years ago or 9 years ago. 7 or 8 years ago. I signed up for Facebook, MySpace, LinkedIn, Twitter, of course, really soon after it came out. Actually, I think it was about 2 or 3 years old by the time I signed up. But anyway, of course I could not be present on all of them. But I kept studying, how I can market my message on them, and Twitter seemed to be the friendliest. But I had difficulties putting my message in 140 words. I still have. I'm not a big Twitter fan, but my blog posts are posted there automatically. My YouTube videos are posted there automatically. I have about 4,000 followers. I have about 40,000 posts. So, and I don't spend time on Twitter, and I have 40,000 posts because they are automatically tweeted. And some people retweet me every week. I have retweets every week. There's a service. I can't remember the name of the service, but they let me know each time, every week, they send me a report about how many people retweeted my messages, who retweeted my messages, and I can send them a thank you note. And usually I will go in to see what they are tweeting about and retweet some of their messages as a thank you, so my connections can see their message. So that's it's just a nice way to grow your connections and return the favor. So anyway, I've been in all the social media, and I stopped being in most of them really fast because I was burning out and I was not getting any financial results. But LinkedIn started producing results really early. What I learned early on how to promote myself on LinkedIn worked, and I got lots of subscribers to my offers, and I got business really early on through LinkedIn. I started a group that became really successful. I started actually 3 or 4 in a few months, and a couple of them had a few hundred members, but I had zero activity. On one of the groups, though, the coaches support group, I was getting about, I don't know, 50 to 100 new members every month in the beginning, and then it kept on growing, and I got to a point where I get about 100 new members a week, and by now I have more than 4,000 members in that group, and it's very active. Always we have I don't know, 15 to 30 discussions going on at any one time. If you're not a member, check it out. Just type in coaches support group in the LinkedIn search box. So yeah, I don't spend much time on Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn almost every day. In fact, if you want to reach me, that's the easiest way, because I read my LinkedIn emails. I mean, there I don't get spam. I do get some, but like 2 or 3 a day, versus in my email where I get about 200 junk email, and that's what passes the junk filter. So I use primarily LinkedIn because, and there, as I said, I have a group with more than 4,000 members. I'm a member in 50 targeted groups where my ideal clients hang out, and I will tell you later more why you should be also a member in about 50 groups. I send out valuable info to most groups several times per week. I try to do it at least once, but sometimes I do it 3 or 4 times a week. And when I do, I get about 100 subscribers, sometimes a week, to my offer, to my opt-in offers. As you heard it many times, and if you didn't, you will hear it many times, the money is in the list. You need to grow a tribe of 1,000 true followers. Seth Godin was promoting this concept, and it's a great concept, saying that if you find 1,000 people who truly believe in you and in your message, then you will do a great living. So of course we are striving to have a list of thousands of followers, but it's better have a smaller number of followers but true quote-unquote fans who really believe in you, and they can't wait to see your next product or your next offer or your next paid webinar or teletraining, whatever you provide, or coaching or group coaching, and they keep on buying your stuff because they believe in you and like you. So that's what I've been doing for the past many years, and that's what I'm using LinkedIn for primarily, even though I got coaching gigs, coaching relationships out of LinkedIn several times. I've been connected from India, from Iran, I coached a manager from India, from a large corporation. I coached a business owner from Iran, and we are still in contact, and we became not partners, but he's a regular um, client of mine who now buys my products regularly, and I still mentor him in the business that he started. He became a consultant, a leadership consultant in there, and he's doing really really great. He keeps buying about, I don't know, every 2 to 3 months he buys a new trainer's package from me. So I'm really really proud of his progress and his success. And of course I got a couple of local, meaning in the United States, clients, coaching clients. But my main success on LinkedIn is growing my list, and as I grow my list, I sell many of my books, many of my products, my group coaching, uh, my assessments. I have literally dozens, probably close to 100 products, and which includes, as I said, assessments, trainers kits, uh, all kind of stuff. So, um, what else do I do on LinkedIn? I answer group members, which are actually prospects questions, and I stay visible, raising trust, know, and the like factor, right? People like to do business with people they know, like, and trust. So I'm mostly in the coaches support group where I answer member questions, but I also in the other 50 groups, especially in the coaching groups, I go in there and I answer member questions, so I stay visible. And I'm told all the time, EG, you are everywhere. I see you everywhere. And that's what you want to accomplish. You want people to see you on Facebook, on Twitter, and again on Facebook. Um, I do not log into Facebook every day. In fact, I sometimes for weeks I do not log in. But my stuff is posted there automatically. And some of my stuff will get zero response and they will be not reposted. But that's okay. I still stay visible, and some of my videos and posts that I put are reposted. There are comments and discussions that are started, and that's when I go in, because I see it in my email. It comes that saying that somebody commented on my post, and then I go in and I comment on it, and we have a discussion. So again, this keeps you visible, and it grows your relationship with your quote unquote true fans or followers. I grow my number of subscribers by about 100 a week, 100 members a week. Again, if I post about 2 to 3 times to the 50 groups. If I post only once, then of course that number is considerably smaller. But I still get about at least 10 to 30 subscribers daily. I mean, rarely do I have less than 20 subscribers a day. And now, of course, not all come from LinkedIn. Some people find me through web searches, or from my articles, or they see my URL in my book that they purchased, or ebooks that they purchased. That's why I said that it's important to apply each of the modules, because these things, they synergistically work together. And when you are seen everywhere, and when you are seen as someone who posts articles, somebody who published ebook, maybe a book, and I believe I spoke about how easy it is to publish a book. And if you don't remember that, email me or post under this module, and I can remind you how to do it. I can direct you to the module or to the articles that describe how to publish easily a book. But when you are seen everywhere, that's when people trust you and believe you, because they can see that you are committed to your craft, and you must be really good at it if you are so involved. Um, so yeah, and I connect weekly with new and existing prospects. So LinkedIn has been really generous with me and really helpful, helping me to connect with my prospects, also stay in touch with my existing clients. So because of this, and because of my success on LinkedIn, today we'll focus mostly on LinkedIn, though you can ask questions about any of the other ones that I mentioned earlier. And just put your questions in the comment section below if you are listening to the recording. What am I saying? Everybody's listening to the recording because I'm re-recording this module because the recording of the live session was screwed up. Okay, so yeah, if you have questions, just put them in the comment section below. Uh, so what can you use LinkedIn for? You can meet other like-minded people. Now, if you're targeting business people, wow, LinkedIn is your playground. If you marketing to realtors, you can look up all the realtors and you will find hundreds of thousands or millions of results. You can join realtor groups, and once you join a group, you can invite them to connect with you. So if you sell services to realtors, then you can connect primarily with realtors, right? So whoever your target market is, don't just invite people to connect with you just for the sake of having connections. Decide who your target market is and invite your target market to connect with you. And then they have to see you being active with your stuff, the stuff that they want to buy, right? So for example, if you're a productivity coach for realtors or productivity coach for insurance agents, then you want to be visible in front of your target market and attract them to your website through free offers, free webinars, whatever you are using to become visible in front of them, and grow that trust, like, and know factor. Let them know you, like you, and trust you. And of course, we care less about whether they like us. We want them to know us and buy from us, right? But often people like from people they like. So, um, that's why I said, or if I didn't, I will, to use a picture on your LinkedIn that where you smile, because it's easier to like somebody who smiles. Well, not for everybody, but most people. Ask for help for your most burning questions. Okay, so if you have any question, business question, or even a question about how to deal with your teenager, there are groups that are specifically targeting your problem area. So, for example, uh, there are parenting groups, there are ADD groups, there are social media marketing groups, Twitter groups, Facebook, you know, anything, anything, anything that you need, you can find. And oh, by the way, I said that you can meet lots of business people. If your target market is parents, there are lots of parenting groups. Yes, they are business people, and that's great because that means that they have money. And but they're parents also. So it doesn't matter who your target market is. You will find them on LinkedIn. If your target market is, well, that too, um, opportunity seekers. Even opportunity seekers, they have LinkedIn groups. So everybody is there. You can find your target market on LinkedIn. You can use the groups to discuss business strategies. If you have a dilemma about anything, or if you want to further develop an idea, you can go into any of the groups that you believe that have the answers and start a discussion. We have many such discussions in the coaches support group. And unfortunately, recently I see more and more just people just posting links to their blog posts and videos and all that, and we don't have as many meaningful discussions as we used to in the past. But I'm trying to steer us back into that direction, and hopefully I will succeed getting us back on that track. But we do have some great discussions also, but we don't have those discussions because nobody is starting those discussions these days, or very few. Let me say very few, because we do have a few discussions going on right now that I'm very proud of. But you have to ask that question, and then people will chime in. So if you have a business strategy related question on how to get more clients, or how to get more clients with webinars, or with social media, whatever, you put that question there, and lots of people will chime in and discuss and give you tips and hints and all that. So this is all cool, but most importantly, you will find prospects and develop relationships with them on LinkedIn. So that's your primary target by being on LinkedIn. You can also keep your prospects engaged with your valuable content. You can ask for prospects business. Mention some of your services or products at the end of your value-driven content. So for example, if you post links to articles, videos, or checklists, or blog posts, whatever you post a link to, make sure that once they click on that link and they read your article, at the bottom of your article there's a byline that says Jimmy Johnson is a productivity coach. If you would like to learn how to double your productivity in 7 days, click here for 7 tips. Or for 7 tips on how to double your productivity in 1 week, click here for free information. Free is very powerful, okay, to grow that relationship, to grow that list of followers. I don't think there's a better way than giving away free information. And that can be, again, an invitation to a webinar. They have to sign up for a webinar, so you will get their name and email address. Of course, if you use WebEx, or I don't know, some of these big guys, you have to come up first with an opt-in page and then redirect them to the webinar sign-up page. Otherwise, I don't think you can grow your list properly. But that's another question. I mean, if you have questions about that, then put it in the below this video. So yes, but it's important not to be on social media, for hours a day and not let people know that you have answers to their questions and you have paid products and services. If you're selling the cure to cancer and you keep posting great health-related articles, people will be very happy, but nobody will buy the cure for cancer from you because you're not telling them that you have it. So let them know that you have it, that you are selling it, and people will pay for it and they'll be happy. Okay, so don't hide your paid services and paid products, because if your prospect is ready to buy, if your prospect has a challenge, a problem that you can help them with, then don't keep them in the dark. Let them know that you have that, but not directly in your LinkedIn post, because many group managers will delete your post and might even kick you out of the group. So you have to put a link to a valuable article, video, whatever, and then at the end of those, or in cases of video, if it's a YouTube video, then in the video description, that's where you put a link to your free offer. Then once they download your free offer, there at the bottom of your free offer, you will let them know about your paid services. And of course, if the link goes to your website, to a valuable article or video or whatever, you will have a tab about services, right? And you might have even on that site, you will say, check out some of our paid resources to become, to eradicate procrastination from your life, or whatever it is. Put there something that they cannot say no to. The irresistible offer should be present in all of your written communication. And what I just was talking here about briefly, we talked in the, I believe it was module 3, the sales funnel. So make sure if you need to brush up on that, go back and brush up on the sales funnel, because this is the key. This is where the rubber hits the road. That people need to be directed to your blog or to your website or to your videos, and then they need to see your free offers, and then they need to see your paid offers. Alright, moving on. So let's dive into it and let's get you some new prospects and clients through LinkedIn. So first of all, you need to create a client-friendly or niche-friendly profile. If you haven't done so, go to linkedin.com and create a profile. And if you have created already a profile, make sure that you go back and you tweak it and you include the elements that we will talk about here. So make sure that your profile contains the following: a professional, or at least a great looking picture. Make sure that the picture is of appropriate resolution. It should not be blurry. Also, you should not be tiny, far away, somewhere on a horseback. Okay, and as much as possible, you should pick a picture where you smile. For some reason, most of us feel safer developing relationships with people who have a smiling profile picture. And most of us dislike and distrust people who do not have a profile picture. So make sure, that's why I put it as number one, make sure you have a professional or great looking picture, because lots of people will not visit, will not click on your links if you do not have a picture. Uh, if you if your face was burned, okay, use a stock picture. You know, I mean, if you really have some medical problem with your face, okay, use a stock photo. At least people can see that there's a smiling face. I know it's a little on the almost dishonest side, or maybe it is on the dishonest side. I don't know, but I know that if my face was burned and with no plastic surgery, then I would still put up a picture. So anyway, I got lost here into a tangent, maybe a little sticky, but bottom line is put up a picture, a nice one. I mean a professional one. Then number two, make sure that you have a customer benefit driven profile description. Okay, instead of listing a description of your credentials and your accomplishment, focus your description on how you can help your clients. Extremely important. Lots of people put their title and their accolades. No, your profile description should focus on how you can help your clients. And you will see my description soon and how it relates more to the client, not to me, how cool I am, but what I can do for you. When a prospect reads your profile, they should whack themselves on the forehead and exclaim, "This is exactly what I was looking for. This is the type of person that I was looking for." For example, if you're a publishing coach, then you could say, "I work with authors who want to make their books a bestseller. I've been helping people from all walks of life transform their books into a client generation tool and a source of repeat, highly paid speaking engagements." I mean, if you published a book, wouldn't you want to know this person? Of course. Who doesn't want their book to be a bestseller? Your whole profile should be all about how can you help me, that is the prospect. Most authors, as I said, this person target market will instantly want to connect with this person. So think about how will your ideal client benefit from your services and create a profile description based on that. And once you do that, feel free to pass it by me. I'll be glad to give you some feedback. Send that to support@egsebastian.com or to info@myclientattractionacademy.com. And actually, the quickest way to connect with me is on LinkedIn, as I mentioned earlier. Just send me a private message there. Number three, as you create your profile, try to include keywords related to your niche. Extremely important. This is the key that will make or break the ability of your prospects to find you on LinkedIn. For example, if you are a relationship coach, make sure that the term relationship coach, relationship coaching, and relationship development are included in your profile description as often as possible, without making it sound weird, of course. I would probably also add effective communication a few times in there. I, for example, by following this strategy, I come up on the first 2 pages uh, for several keywords. I come up on the first page for a ton of keywords, as you will see later. For example, for the terms conflict management, workplace bullying, or leadership development, I come up on the first page. Is that cool or is that super cool? Yeah, it's super cool, I'm telling you. Actually, for the term leadership development, as of today, I'm coming up on the second page. That's okay. That's not bad. I come up with, I will show you later, for some other keywords, very hot keywords, not only on the first page, but on the top of the first page. To improve your description and the title of your job title, Do a search for your keywords and see who comes up on the first page and get inspired. So for example, if you're a relationship coach, type in relationship coach in the search box on LinkedIn and see who comes up on the top. Read their titles, job title, how do they call themselves, what do they call themselves. Read their summary, their description, and get inspired. Don't copy anybody, but see, how often do they use certain keywords, how do they describe it, do they use third person or first person when they describe themselves, and try to model the most successful competitors. So this will get you started. So go ahead, create that LinkedIn profile, or if you have one, optimize it as described in point B and C above. Well, and A2 meaning add a picture. Once you create your profile the way described earlier, you'll start showing up in search results on the first page and hopefully on top of the page. You can keep tweaking your profile. So once you create your profile, don't just give up on it. Keep tweaking it, including more of your keywords till you show up on the top of the search engines. And again, you can keep on checking up on your competitors, or just go back to go back to your profile, read it over, and just improve it. Add some more keywords in there. Here's how this strategy helped me. So as you can see, my title here highlighted in yellow under my name is author speaker. Right away people think, wow, he's an author, he's a speaker, he's a hot guy, right? Client attraction and retention specialist. Who doesn't want more clients, right? And not only that, he helps people attract clients, but he's a retention specialist also. Wow, we want him. We want to get more clients and we want to retain them. So that's pretty cool. And now some people might think that I'm a little confused because I'm also a conflict management and workplace bullying consultant. Now if you really look at it, they are interrelated, because as a client attraction and retention specialist, I do lots of customer service training for corporations, and I teach them how to attract more clients. And with individual service providers like coaches and real estate agents, insurance agents, any small business owners and solo professionals. But with corporations, I also teach them how to deal with conflict with coworkers, how to deal with conflict with customers, and how to reduce workplace bullying, because these days that's a tough issue. Lots of companies are getting sued because some coworkers or subordinates feel bullied either by a coworker or by a manager. So there are lots of lawsuits going on. Some have been won already. Large settlements have been paid out. So right now, workplace bullying consultant is hot. So so that's my title, and I tweaked it many times in the past 3 or 4 years, and now I'm quite content with it, and I will keep it this way for a while. Now, as you can see, my Twitter posts show up here. I did not post it here. I posted it directly from my blog, and sometimes I post it from LinkedIn main page. So here, if you click on home on the top left, there you will have a little box where you can post your tweets, or not tweets, but you can post something, and then you can check the little box that says post it on Twitter also. And as you can see right here, I'm offering a crash course on Twitter for service professionals. I got a bunch of comments on my blog on this also, and a bunch of subscribers, because lots of service professionals, they want to know how they can use Twitter to get more clients. The past your past job or past career, make sure that it's something cool. I mean, if your last job for a little while it was I don't know, digging ditches, maybe you shouldn't post it there. Post the one prior to that. So mine says leadership radio show host at L2L Radio, and project manager, Telemon Corporation. They are pretty cool, you know, radio show host, project manager at the corporation, cool. Education, whatever. If you don't have a college degree, maybe I wouldn't put there anything. Um, Recommendations. Make sure that you keep asking for recommendations. Just imagine if you are looking for a productivity coach, and you do a search for a productivity coach on LinkedIn, and you find three that you are really attracted to. You think they are cool, you like their description, but you see one was recommended 7 times, one was recommended 20 times, and one was recommended 97 times. Which one will you consider hiring? Well, if one got recommended 97 times, he must be really hot, right? But you know how you get these recommendations? By asking for them. See top here, in I highlighted in pink. You click on that, and you keep asking for recommendations from past clients, or people who know you, and perhaps they attended some of your presentations. Ask them to recommend you. And the good thing is that if somebody recommended you once in one position, but you changed your job or changed your title, they can recommend you again for the next title. My goal is to get 100 recommendations this year, because I'll be honest, I kept forgetting asking for recommendations, but now I put it to my planner, and I'm trying to ask for 5 recommendations a day. Now, don't ask me how many I sent out, because ever since I committed, I sent out maybe 10 requests for recommendations. Shame on me, but I will get it up to 100. I must. I want to be cool like that guy. I saw one guy had 120 some recommendations, and I was like, no, I'm turning green of jealousy. I have to have about 100 recommendations. And you know, I mean, I served many people in the past 10 years since I left the corporate job, and but I just have to ask for recommendations, otherwise I'm not getting them. And another little trick here is, which I didn't know until a few months ago, you must connect with them on LinkedIn for them to be able to recommend you. You see, I asked for about 50 or 100 recommendations in the past year, and I was extremely disappointed that I did not get. I mean, I got a few, but I expected, you know, about 50 to 100. And what I didn't realize was that if I'm not connected with them, then they cannot recommend me. So now I'm going back, and I'm trying to connect with these people, because they were past clients of mine. Many of them were members in my membership sites, and but if we're not connected, they cannot recommend my programs. Connections. Keep requesting connections. You are here to do business. Everybody's here to do business. They want to connect with you. If you invite 100 or 200 people a day, LinkedIn might give you a little slap and say that, hey, you cannot do that. It happened to me at least once, but possibly twice in the past 10 years. And my ability to invite anybody was blocked for, I believe, a week. But your group members, you can invite your group members to connect with you, and they will gladly connect with you. Invite me to connect with you. I will gladly connect with you. But make sure that you raise the number of your connections. When somebody wants to do business with people, and they see that you have 7 connections, or 17 or 27, even 100, 200, you know, I mean, 200 is not bad, but you know, if you have fewer connections, then you know, they say you are lazy. I mean, on LinkedIn at least. So it's more impressive. It's more impressive. It's all about an illusion, a perception, you know. So the perception is that if you have lots of connections, that you might be hot. You must be hot. Websites, don't put there my website, my blog. No, put there something that has meaning. For example, if they go to my website, myclientattractionacademy.com, then they can get access to marketing tutorial videos. If they want client attraction training, they can click on that link, and they will get to an opt-in place where they can request a whole course on client attraction. And then the last one is again an opt-in offer if they want a sample marketing plan. But you see, each of these are a lead-in to grow my list, while I'm also offering a ton of valuable content. So that's about it. My Twitter um name is there, and on the right side you can see how many people have viewed your profile in the past 3 days. 8 people viewed it, and I showed up in results 16 times in the past 3 days. Honestly, I don't know if I should be proud of that or not. It is what it is. Now here's my summary. As you can see, it's loaded with keywords. Get more clients, marketing, client attraction, marketing, sales skills, service skills, training, workplace conflict, workplace bullying, relationships, leadership coaching, leadership development, more clients, customer service. So my the keywords that my ideal clients would search for, they are in here, and each of them are repeated at least 2-3 times. Again, without making it sound forced. So it has to flow. And on the right side here you can see some of my activities. So be careful what you tweet. Don't tweet about who you ate lunch with, and don't tweet about some nasty video, because they all show up here. And also what groups you joined. See, so yeah, so be careful with that. All right, let's see some of the results of the fruits of my hard work on LinkedIn. See, after I optimized my page, my profile page, and my description, these are the results that I got. If you type in get more clients, well, as of today, I come up number 1 out of 96,000, almost 97,000 results. Now, is that cool or is that super cool? I'd say that's super cool. Number 1 for get more clients. No, lots of people want to get more clients, and so if they look for that keyword, then I'm number 1. Client attraction, again, very hot topic. I come up as number, I don't know, 7. It's not bad. I mean, I'm still on first page. Client attraction coach, I come up as number 5. Pretty cool. Out of 1,000 results, it's a narrow keyword. It's a narrow niche, but some people are looking for client attraction coach. Then they will see me. They can look at all of these people, and they can see, who has more recommendations, who has more connections, who is more visible. So again, that visibility and connections and a great profile helps. Improve performance, 500,000 results. I come up number 2 from 500,000 results. I think that's super cool. Conflict, for the term conflict, 300,000 results. I come up as number 3. Now, this is not Photoshop, right? These are screenshots. So you can go to LinkedIn and type in all these keywords that I'm describing here, and see for yourself if you have any doubts. Conflict management, I come up number 3, again, out of 200,000 results. Effective communication, very hot keyword. I come up as number 4. Catherine Matthijs, my co-author for our upcoming bullying, workplace bullying book, she comes up as number 3. For the term interpersonal skills, I come up as number 2. Pretty cool, huh? Bullying, I speak a lot on bullying for children, also for at schools and at conferences, counselor conferences, teachers conferences, and at corporate trainings also. Out of 12,000 results, I come up as number 1. Catherine is number 2. That's pretty cool. Workplace bullying, I come up as number 5. Catherine is 2nd. Very proud that she is She's up there, number 2. Um, Disc. I'm a certified disc trainer. I help corporations do team building and improve customer service and improve managers' performance and all kind of stuff by helping them understand better their everybody's personality styles and understanding coworkers' personality styles and the personality styles of clients and how to communicate better with each style and how to sell more effectively to each style. And I come up number 3 under Dr. Tony Alessandra and Pamela Cole. They're both one of the hottest people, most respected people in the industry, and I come up as number 3. That's a great, great, great honor. Great honor. So how would it help your efforts to get more clients and grow your credibility if you consistently came up on the first page of search results? I'd say it would help tremendously. So make sure that you implement the above tips step by step in order to get similar results. And again, you see, having a clear niche will help you tremendously in accomplishing this. And you might even get better results than me. Because if you have a clear niche, then you can have a clear title, right? Like for example, relationship coach instead of life coach or productivity coach. And also you can have a very focused profile description. So again, make sure that you have a clear niche and you create your profile based on that. All right, next time we will talk about how to get warm and hot prospects through LinkedIn. But first, you make sure that you create that profile because that's your foundation. Because once we start applying these strategies that we will talk in the next video, the next training video, just on this page below, they will go to your many will go and check out your profile. So we want them to see that professional profile that I just talked about. So we will talk about this in the next video. Until then, keep kicking some dust, keep implementing. I hope that you are that person who not only watches these videos but takes notes and implements them. And what I will do, I will also put a checklist under this video so you can just print it out and go step by step and implement each of the suggestions that I put here. So alright, let's get down to work, let's get dirty, and I'll see you in the next video.